Hello, my name is Adeline Thomas, and I am the founder of Elderly Savior Home Care, as well as Elderly Savior Academy. So many questions come to us. How did we start Elderly Savior Home Care? Well, growing up in Haiti, I grew up with my grandparents, but I was very close with my grandmother. Of course, back in 1994, I moved to America with my mom and my stepfather, and it was very devastating that I had to leave my best friend, my very dearest best friend, my grandmother. And I know that even when living in Haiti, she was very ill. She was sick with, she suffered with diabetes and other illnesses like high blood pressure and some other ones. But then, of course, she managed to make it through some years from 94 and up until 2010. Is in June 2010, I lost my very best friend, who, of course, I know the earthquake just didn't help. After the earthquake, she ended up, the earthquake happened going back in January 2010, and then I lost my grandmother in June 2010. So from there, I just knew that I had to do something. I had to make a difference. I had to change the world. And I always loved to get into business, and there it came to where healthcare comes in mind. I went to school and just said, you know what, I had to make a difference. And home care came in mind one day. I just said, I'm going to start an Elderly Savior Home Care. I came up with some very different names, but then Elderly Savior Home Care. I just known that that name had to mean something. We are a savior of the elders. We are the savior of disabled individuals, that we just needed to make a difference. Not only that, I had such a passion about Elderly Savior Home Care, and I found that how many years that we're making difference. Of course, it was founded back in 2016. Of course, we even registered the business. Of course, being in New Jersey, there were so many regulations, so many compliance, so many laws, and we just couldn't start the business right then and there. We came up with the name, and then eventually, by 2017 is when we got our license, and we were insured, we're bonded, and now we've been running ever since, and we're making differences, and we're just so happy, and I'm just so happy. Of course, I dedicated this business to behalf of my grandmother, that I know that, of course, I could not help her then, but I can help someone else, and I can make a difference. I hope this one helps someone. Not only that, I have also helped came up with the business, I also discovered Elderly Savior Academy back in 24. Just wanted to also help other business out there who would like to open up their own home care businesses, and knowing, of course, we face many challenges, and so I wanted to make sure that I was making a difference. So I hope this helps someone. Thank you.